So how does alcohol become a problem for us at all in the first place? My name is Michaela Weaver, Chief Executive of The Alcohol Coach and founder of The Calibration Shift and The Social Secret. And today we're here to answer that question. How do we fall into the alcohol trap? How do we become addicted? How does alcohol become a problem for us? So it starts before we ever realize it. It starts before we ever know anything. It started for me, as it may have started for you, as for every single drinker on the planet, by modelling what we see around us. We grow up seeing our elders drink. We grow up seeing society drink. We grow up seeing movie stars drink. We grow up in a society where we can't even buy a card for Mother's Day without it saying gin, Mummy's little helper. We are literally bombarded by a society that believes in alcohol. And so it is inevitable that we are going to believe in it too. And so before we ever sipped a drink of alcohol, we already believed in the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow as something that we should want. Now, despite the current marketing of popular alcohol drinks targeted at getting young drinkers to drink earlier and earlier and earlier, most early drinkers find their initial contact with alcohol to be repulsive. You know, the little kid that gets a sniff of red wine and goes, ooh. That's the body reaction. That's a natural reaction. It makes us feel dizzy and it makes us feel sick. But we persevere through that because we believe in it. We believe in it because of all these wonderful things that we've seen. We've seen our parents do it. We've seen our aunts and uncles and friends do it. As we get older, we continue. The belief is constantly reinforced. But that young drinker is lured into the trap. You can liken it to a flycatcher. You know the plant? The fly is flying along, happily minding its own business, when it smells a nectar. And it's lured into the trap by smelling the nectar. It'll land on the rim. And, oh, yes, this is what I think it is. The nectar is just delicious, thinks the fly to itself. And it eats or drinks, whatever flies do, the nectar. And slowly but surely, it descends into the trap. It is only when the fly realizes it's in a trap, it starts to struggle and get out. And at that point, the fly sinks quicker and faster to the bottom. When a drinker realizes that they're caught in a trap, the drinker starts to panic, struggles, tries to moderate, tries to get out of the trap. And that is the point at which the drinker can get out. Because there is no trap in the same sense as a fly trap. We can unpick the alcohol trap by changing our mindset, by learning, growing, and seeing through the illusion of it all. That's to reassure you. So society sells us the idea that alcohol is not just okay, it is the thing that grown-ups have, that grown-ups do, that it's cool, that it's fun, and everything else. Imagine for a moment that you land afresh in your spaceship on an alien planet. And on that alien planet are these beautiful, wonderful beings. Beautiful, gifted with the most amazingly wonderful planet, with all the gifts and resources that they could possibly want to live an amazing life. And you notice that these beings regularly are injecting themselves with this stuff that completely blacks out all of the wonderful gifts that they're given. It clouds their thinking, their judgment, their whole being. It just clouds it all. It poisons their system. And as you arrive, you just see them all just lying around, completely zoned out. We might liken it to heroin. That is exactly what some being arriving on our planet in a spaceship would see if they landed on planet Earth. And I hope that when you see it like that, it seems like lunacy. Because the truth is that what we are doing is using a highly addictive drug that really serves us no purpose because we were forced to believe in it by society. And then because it's an addictive drug, it starts to reinforce its own belief when we take it. Now that's the subject of another time for us to be talking. But the point is that because it's highly addictive and it hijacks our natural biology, it hijacks our natural motivation, it hijacks our brain and our biochemistry, the initial belief just perpetuates and grows, even though there will be an underlying feeling of unease as we begin to fall further into the alcohol trap. So at what point was that fly caught by the trap, do you think? Was it when it was halfway down, struggling to get out? Or was it the point at which it was flying along and became diverted before it had ever sampled any of the nectar? At what point was the young drinker caught in the alcohol trap? Was it at the age of 45, 50, 55, 30, when they realise that it is a problem in their lives that they wish dearly they could solve? Or is it when they're sitting at age 5, watching a film, watching their parents, observing what's going on? My name's Michaela Weaver. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.